Hi, hello and welcome to Sports Updates Ghana. My name is Joseph Adamafiu, reporting from Abidjan in Ivory Coast, where the 2023 African Cup of Nations is taking place. Ghana played its first game against Cape Verde on Sunday, and unfortunately we lost that match by 2-1. But, well, we overcome that setback and we are building up to the game against Egypt on Thursday, and the Black Stars were in training. We're going to look at how that particular training session went down in Abidjan. Also, there is some good news for you guys because Mohammed Kudus, Ghana's star player, is set to return to Ghana's starting lineup in the game against Egypt. We'll be gauging the mood in the Black Stars camp, especially after that defeat to Cape Verde. How are the Black Stars preparing for the game against Egypt and all? Coming up very shortly right here on the channel. But before that, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. I hope you guys like the view behind me because that is one of the beautiful scenery here in Abidjan, but that is not our focus. Our focus is on the Black Stars. So let's get right into action. And right after their defeat to Cape Verde in the 2023 African Cup of Nations, the Black Stars of Ghana were back in training after the game on Sunday. The Black Stars had a recovery training session on Monday, and on Tuesday, which is today, the team trained again in Abidjan. So far, the training has been going so well. We don't have any injury problems in camp, and all 27 players that were named in the squad were present during the second day of training ahead of the game against Egypt. The Black Stars players are training very hard for this particular game against Egypt, especially after that setback in the game against Cape Verde where we failed to win that particular game. So the Black Stars are training very, very seriously ahead of this particular game. The likes of Joseph Painto, Jojo Wallacott, Abdul Saleh Samed, the likes of Andre Ayew and his brother Jordan Ayew were all part of the training session. I know some of you guys have heard about the issues that happened in the Black Stars camp after the game against Cape Verde, where a fan was alleged to have attacked the Black Stars team and their coach Chris Hughton. And well, the Black Stars have put all that behind them and they are focusing on the game. But still, the Black Stars are training behind closed doors. The media and the public are not allowed to go there and watch the Black Stars train, which is quite of a worry because earlier today, Nigeria, who are Ghana's neighbor, opened their doors to the media to come to their hotel and speak to their players. And in fact, there were some Ghanaian sports journalists who were also part of the media men who went to the Nigerian hotel and they spoke with a number of players. Kelechi Iheanacho, they spoke with Victor Osimhen. It will be a whole lot of players, but when it comes to the Black Stars, our own people are not opening up to us to come for the training session, let alone to come to the Black Stars camp and maybe speak with the Black Stars players. So training is still ongoing behind closed doors, which has been a big worry to people because some people have been asking the question that you are training behind closed doors, but the results are still not coming in great. So what is the issue with the Black Stars not being able to win their matches despite having all the privacy that they need and they've been requesting for? So that has been a big issue. But a number of people have been also asking what is the mood in the Black Stars camp. Well, the mood in the Black Stars camp is not all that good, especially after that painful defeat to Cape Verde. We all thought that the Black Stars were going to win their game against Cape Verde. It was such a shocker when we considered that late goal in the game. So the mood is not very, very good. But the Black Stars players seems to have a rude awakening to the fact that this is an opening game and they've lost it and they want to do well, and that is why they are going to go all out in the game against Egypt. So the mood is one that is very pensive, but that is one of the things that is going to allow the players focus and be serious ahead of the game against Egypt. So the defeat against Cape Verde, as I've already said, they put that behind them. But there is some big news for you guys. The good and big news is that Mohammed Kudus is set to return to the starting lineup in Ghana's game against Egypt. Well, Mohammed Kudus did not play in Ghana's first game against Cape Verde, and he wasn't even named in Ghana's squad for the match day. Mohammed Kudus only went to the stadium with the Black Stars players and was not made to play the game. All this is because Mohammed Kudus is nursing slight minor injury, and as a result of that, the Black Stars technical team did not want to risk it all, so they decided not to make Mohammed Kudus play the game against Cape Verde, and Ghana had to pay woefully for that because we were missing our star man in the game. But well, from reports that I've gathered so far, Mohammed Kudus is set to return to Ghana's starting lineup in the game against Egypt. He trained with the team today and looks very, very fit and ready for Ghana's game against Egypt. And Mohammed Kudus is one of our key players in the team, and I hope that this particular match that we are going to play against Egypt will be a good one for him, and hopefully he gets to score goals and create chances for his teammates to also score in the game. But did you know that this particular game that we are going to play against Egypt will be Mohammed Kudus' first game at the AFCON? Yes, Mohammed Kudus has not played at any African Cup of Nations tournament before. In fact, this is the first time that Mohammed Kudus is participating at the AFCON. The 2021 AFCON in Cameroon was supposed to be Mohammed Kudus' first tournament, but unfortunately an injury situation ruled him out of that particular tournament. If you would remember, when he was at Ajax, there were rumors that Mohammed Kudus would fly and join the Black Stars in camp for the 2021 AFCON, but that did not happen, so he missed out on the 2021 AFCON. But this time in the 2023 AFCON, well, Mohammed Kudus is in camp, except that he missed the first game, but hopefully he will play the game against Egypt, which will be his first game at the AFCON, and hopefully he will get his first game, and hopefully he will get his first goal at the AFCON for the first time with the Black Stars. So that is the latest on Mohammed Kudus and his readiness for Ghana's game against Egypt. Now, what is the objective for the Black Stars in camp? Well, the objective currently in the Black Stars camp is just to beat Egypt. Yes, the Black Stars have turned their attention from the game against Cape Verde and are now focused on beating Egypt, because we've beaten Egypt in the past, except for a few occasions that Egypt has also beaten us. So yes, the Black Stars are focusing on beating Egypt, and a number of people have already started saying that the Black Stars could end up repeating what Argentina did at the 2022 World Cup, where Argentina lost their first game to Saudi Arabia, but they came down from that setback to go and win the ultimate of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. So hopefully we would see the Black Stars ending Ghana's 42 years wait for an AFCON title. Would it be possible? Well, on Thursday night we'll get to know about that. But until then, my name is Joseph Adamafiu, and this has been another episode of Sports Updates Ghana here on the channel, reporting from Abidjan and Ivory Coast. See you in the next one. I'm out.